Did you know that just like movies and music are divided into genres, that the Bible has genres as well? Let's break that down. Imagine walking into a music store. Do you remember those? One side is filled with country songs, the other with rock and hip hop and classical, and each genre tells a story in its own unique way. The same goes for movies. Comedies make us laugh, dramas make us think, and documentaries teach us something new. Well, likewise, the Bible has genres. You see, the Bible is not just one book. It's a collection of books written in different genres to communicate God's truth in different ways. And just like you wouldn't read a song lyric the same way you would read the news report, you shouldn't read every part of the Bible the exact same way, because each passage should be interpreted based on its genre. So what are some examples of genres in the Bible? Well, there are narratives, wisdom, epistles, and apocalyptic, to just name a few. Understanding the genres of the Bible is like knowing the difference between a fantasy novel and a history textbook. You can read them the same way, but you probably shouldn't. Take narratives, for example. Books like Genesis, Exodus, and the Gospels are true stories of God at work. Think of them like history, but with divine plot twists like seas parting and people walking on water. And then there's wisdom literature, like Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. Basically the Bible's version of life hacks. Proverbs gives us gems like a gentle answer deflects anger, which is solid advice unless you're dealing with a toddler. Ecclesiastes, on the other hand, feels like it's written by that one philosophical friend that always reminds you that everything's meaningless, but in a way that somehow leads back to trusting God. Then we have the epistles, letters written by Paul and other apostles. Imagine if your pastor started sending emails filled with deep theology, encouragement, and the occasional, hey, stop fighting and be nice to each other. I'm looking at you, Corinthians. And finally, there's apocalyptic literature like Revelation, which reads like the wildest action movie you've ever seen, with dragons and beasts and angels and trumpets, and Jesus showing up in ultimate victory. It's packed with symbolism and not meant to be taken like a newspaper headline, but more like a political cartoon. Like if I were to mention a blue donkey or a red elephant, you instantly know what I'm talking about. And the same is true for those reading Revelation when it went out to the churches. So what's the takeaway? Read the Bible according to its genre. You wouldn't interpret a love song the same way you would a car manual. And the same is true in the scriptures. And if you want to dive deeper without feeling like your brain is overheating, grab a copy of How to Read the Bible for All It's Worth by Fee and Stewart. Because let's be real, understanding what you're reading makes it way more enjoyable and way less confusing. So thanks for joining me today for this episode. Like, follow, and subscribe for more. Keep reading your Bible, keep getting close to Jesus, and I'll see you next time.